Hello, Rose, and welcome to Specific Zero Profile Production. Next part, Sakura Forest Girls. So let's return to where we left off last time. Aiyana holds one hand to her head, adjusting her hair, and yawns. One of her eyes is closed and the other looks unfocused. The poor thing is so tired she can hardly keep herself upright. Are you alright? Aiyana anxiously. Couldn't you sleep last night? Aiyana blinks at me soundlessly for a few moments, then shakes her head. Her ivory hair flutters and a few loose strands fluttering over her shoulders. I frown. Bad dreams? They weren't bad exactly, they were more, Aiyana brow wrinkles? Nostalgic, I suppose. How so? I dreamt about me and you and Coco, too. We were together again and at our old village. The dream made me feel very warm. But then I woke up. Aiyana bites her lower lip. She looks so perturbed I can't help but feel for her. I want to throw my arms around her and pull her into an embrace, but I'm not sure she'd appreciate it. She's only just woken up and she looks shaken enough as it is. I don't want to alarm her. Instead, I chose to commiserate with her. You're not the only one who dreamt about Coco. I did too. Really? Yeah, I always feel happy when I see her in my dreams. But when I wake up, I realize that she isn't there. It makes me miss her all the more. It's been 3 years already, but I can't get Coco out of my head. If I only knew where she was or how she was doing, I wouldn't worry so much. But we know nothing. It feels kind of like we're wandering around in the dark. I giggle. Though my laughter isn't prompted by good humor so much as its awkwardness. Oh well, it's too early in the morning to get hung up over mopey stuff like that. We can't spend all our time grousing. I suppose you're right. Aiyana replies after a small pause. She smiles. We have other things to worry about. Yes, we certainly do. Just look at your hair. What's wrong with my hair? It's all messy and it's full of leaves. I thought, you should try to take better care of yourself. I might always be around to look after you. I think you're supposed to say might not. Now, what should I do? Should I help Aiyana or should I let her take care of this predicament on her own? Well, long hair is hard to take care of in the back, so help. Of course I'm going to help her. That should go without saying. She is my best friend. Now come here. I pluck out those leaves of Aiyana's tresses and then comb out a few knots with my fingers. My fingers brush against Aiyana's scalp and her neck during my ministration, and she flushes, her blue eyes wide and jewel-like. Yeah. Yes, what is it? That, she glances away, her eyes half-lidded. It tickles. Ah, that sounds so cute. It takes every ounce of my willpower I have to stop myself from leaping at her. How can one girl be so very adorable? Sorry about that. I'm trying to be careful, though I don't want to hurt you. It's not tugging too hard, am I? No, it feels nice when your fingers brush my scalp. It feels kind of tingly. Be still, my beating heart. When she says stuff like that, it makes me feel all tingly too. Crap, now I'm starting to feel flustered. Yeah? Aiyana inclines her head on one side. Are you alright? Oh yes, I'm fine. I've never been finer. I giggle awkwardly too loudly as I finish with Aiyana's hair. Then I shuffle back to observe the results of my handiwork. Aiyana's hair is now leaf-free and it falls about her shoulders. She has it tied back into sleek straight pigtails, but the top of her hair is still somewhat messy. Her bangs are rumpled and they particularly obscure her sleepy eyes. She looks tired, but a pair of the course of Aiyana, she doesn't look much more exhausted than per usual, despite her restless night. You look lovely, Aiyana. I don't think I'm particularly lovely. My hair is such a strange color, like milk. Aiyana toys with her end of one white pigtail. Her hair is unusual color, as she says. There was nobody else in our village with hair quite like hers. Some of our older villagers thought Aiyana was some sort of demon. They feared her and kept their distance, which I think is stupid. Aiyana no demon, she's too adorable for that, and besides, she would never hurt anybody. She's milder than a dove. I don't care what color your hair is. I never cared about such silly superstitions like that. If I did, we wouldn't be your friend, and we wouldn't be out here right now. You don't need to feel self-conscious about you with me. I never judge you. There's a small silence. Aiyana observes me, her lips pursed before she nods. I know. Thank you, Yaja. The other villagers shunned me, but you never did. You've always been a good friend. Don't mention it. Now I think it's high time I went hunting. We haven't had anything to eat last night, and you must be hungry. Not really. Aiyana begins, but her rumbling stomach soon puts pay to her objections. Her face flushes while I grin. Well, that settles it. You're starving. I won't let you suffer, not on my watch, so I'll be off to find a few juicy rabbits. How does that sound? It would be very good of you, though I do feel guilty making you do all the hunting. It doesn't seem very fair. It's fine. I'm offering. Besides, I got to eat too. I know that, but I wish I could help more. You have plenty, silly Aiyana. I catch the food, then you cook it. You're better at these finicky little tasks than I am. I'm bad when it comes to delicate knife work. I remove half the meat along with the skin when I prepare my catches, and they're not getting started on the actual cooking part. I always seem to burn everything. If it wasn't for you, we'd be stuck eating charcoal. I do my best, but I worry it isn't enough. I never caught anything in my life, not even a fish. You don't need to. That's my job. If you took over the hunting and the cooking, there'd be nothing left for me to do. I'd be like a chopped liver. Aiyana giggles its sweet, clear sound, which makes my heart swell with happiness. If I could bottle a laughter and store it for a rainy day, I would. Well, alright then. I can go hunting, and I will remain here to stoke the fire for your return. Perfect. I raise to my feet, stretch, and raise both arms above my head. You and I make a great team, don't you think? I like to think so. I always enjoy being with you. Though without Coco, it feels like something is missing. Aiyana bites her lower lip and expression pensive. I hope we can find her soon. I really am worried about her. I leave Aiyana so she can get dressed and start polishing my spear. I need to ensure the tip is sharp and pointy so I can thrust it deep into the hides of any unsuspecting rabbits. And that's the picture. Oh yeah, I already did this part too. So, at least that was all I have for Sakura Forest Girls this time. Then, say like and subscribe, and see you next time. Bye bye!